So I had my first swab test today. She put it right up there. This is where the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, for some reason, I thought the pool was, on the roof, as in like the top floor, but it's not. All right, guys. So where we left off in the last video, I was checking into my ASQ hotel. So the hotel that I'm staying in, it's called the Centre Point Silom. So it's a 4-star hotel located in Silom. So Silom is pretty much like the financial district of Bangkok. So here's the website. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself later on. It's a really nice hotel. So like the room that I'm staying in now, man, it's made this quarantine so much easier than what I thought it would be. And look, and later on in this video, I'll give you a full tour of the room of where I'm staying, as well as all the costs associated with coming here and the price of the room. So what you're looking at now, this is when I was sitting down with the nurse. So this is a part of the check-in process when you check into the hotel. So basically, she's just explaining pretty much just stuff that you need to be aware of, and things like the temperature checks. So when you move in, they give you a thermometer, and you take your temperature twice a day, so one in the morning and one in the evening. And what you do is you take a little selfie, and you send the selfie to the nurse, via your phone. So I send it via line, and if you forget, which is very easy to do, they call your room and just politely remind you to send them your temperature. So also I had to fill out this questionnaire, and the questionnaire was all about like mental health. It had all these weird and wonderful mental health questions. So I think what they're trying to do is just gauge who would be like the high risk kind of guess, I guess, because you're sticking these people in a room for 2 weeks. So I think they just want to sort of gauge who would struggle and who wouldn't. So okay, so that's check-in. So that's day 0. So from day 0, it's all pretty cruisy until you get to day 5. So day 5 is the first swab test. So let's see how we went with that.
All right. So I had my first swab test today, and you know what? It really sucked. So I get there, I'm sitting down, and for some reason I thought she was going to swab the inside of my mouth first, right? But she went straight for the nose, and then we went in, and I said, "Oh, this is all right." Just when I felt that there was nowhere else to go, she put it right up there, and I kind of, I don't know, I think I coughed or something like that. It sucked. It sucked. Yeah, so I've got to do another one in a couple of days, in a week or something. I don't know. So I'll get my results tomorrow, hopefully, and then we get to go to the observation deck, I think. Or is that the last day? I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway, so thought I'd share my thoughts about the test. Not good. I don't want to do it again, but I have to. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the pool area. We're on level 7. Now, for some reason, I thought the pool was, on the roof, as in like the top floor, but it's not. It's on a roof, not the roof. So if you look for a rooftop pool, don't come here. Okay, check this out. This is the Labua State Tower, I believe. So this one actually took me 2 days to figure out it was there, because I'd been up there before, but I'd never seen it during the day. So I wasn't sure if it was the same one, and it indeed was. This building here, this one is the Bangkok Ghost Tower. Basically, it's an abandoned, unfinished skyscraper. I think it's like 49 levels, and there's a lot of weird and wonderful stories behind it. But the facts are that construction stopped in '97, so 24 years ago, and a handful of people have died inside that building, either by suicide or by accidents trying to climb the thing. And now it's completely sealed off on the ground floor. People in the past have bribed guards to unlock the stairwells and let them in, but I think that now has since stopped. A lot of guards got fired, they lost their jobs for taking bribes, so now it's a lot harder to get in. There's cameras, there's security actually live on the premises on the ground floor. So if you want to get in, mate, you'll need some inside contacts or something, because it's virtually impossible now. So just another interesting fact about both these buildings, actually. They're both owned by, or they were both built by the same people, the same family. One was finished and one wasn't. Don't know why. Alright, so we'll start the room tour. Now, while you're watching, have a think about what you think I paid for this room. So it's 15 days ASQ. It includes your 3 full meals, so like your menu, and you choose all your food for 15 days. So look, we've got the washing machine, coffee making stuff, microwave, dining area, kitchen, done. Now, this is the main area, so you got your bed, sofa, living area, TV. You got a little workbench there to do all your stuff. Now the room itself, it's pretty big. It's 66 square meters. However, I think that includes the terrace, so that's everything all together. And the decor, I mean, it's pretty dated, but beggars can't be choosers. It's still a nice room. Look, they've just cleaned my room, and they've left me a little note. It says, "Congratulations. We wish to congratulate you for passing the halfway point of your designated quarantine period. In the meantime, during your last week of quarantine, let's keep active, remain healthy, and stay safety." Stay safety. I think that means stay safe. From the management staff and staff, and they've left me some chocolates and a little bam 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 bam, a little elephant. All right. Okay, this is the bathroom. Got the bathtub, fairly decent shower, vanity. Oh, check this out, right? So this is like the little Japanese style toilets, right? So it's basically like a jet stream, right? So to clean your ass, pretty much. So a little jet stream comes out. You can control the temperature of the jet stream. You control the pressure of the jet stream, and then I guess the direction, you can move them back and forth. Oh god! So basically, it's a electronic version of that. So I haven't used it, man. I want to stay away from that. I don't want to make a mess, so I left that alone. Let's go to the balcony. All right, so we're on the 23rd floor, so you can pretty much see most of the city here. And look, there's the Labu Estate Tower. That's the Hangover 2 thing. That's where they shot some of the scenes up there. It looks different from up here compared to on the ground, and definitely compared to the pool area where I was at before. Okay. So this is the first part of the balcony, and I'll show you the other half, which is here. This is where the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen. But you got city views, you got the Khao Phraya River, and you got that the abandoned ghost building that I'm obsessed with. I see that every day. So how much do you think I paid for this room? Because I've seen rooms in Bangkok for the ASQ, the 15 days. I've seen them start at 40,000, and look, it's tempting, but for 40,000 you're going to get a basic hotel room, right? And with no balcony, a limited menu in terms of food. You can imagine what the food will be like for 40,000 baht. I mean, the food here is pretty good. You got a pretty good choice of stuff to pick from. So this room costs 77,000 baht, right? So the way it's broken down is 17,000 goes to the hospital. The people who do your temperature checks and do your PCR tests and all that. So that's 17,000. That's how much it costs. That's how much they charge. And then the rest, the 60,000, that goes to the hotel. So, 77,000 baht for this. What do you think? Is it expensive? Is it cheap? Is it reasonable? For me, it's fucking expensive, man. 77,000 is a lot of money, but under these circumstances, if I'm going to be trapped in a room for 2 weeks, I need something decent. I need a terrace. I need a balcony. I need the wind blowing on my face. Like something decent. I can't be stuck in a room. And actually, I contacted the reception because I was curious, how much is this room on a per night basis before the pandemic? How much do you think? The guy told me 5,500 baht per night. That's under normal circumstances. That's a lot of money, man. For me, I wouldn't pay that much for a room. I don't care how good it is. But okay, so for the quarantine, you have to do it. I needed to do it, so that's why I forked out for it. You just pay a little bit more, a lot more, and then you're more or less content. Okay, so this is where I have all my meals. So the doorbell rings, the food comes, I sit out here. Why wouldn't you? I'm not going to sit down inside and eat my food. I'll come out here. Oh, okay, so the netting, right? You notice they net off the balcony so people don't jump. And also, when I checked in, I was like, I had a feeling that it was going to be like that because I've seen other people's videos and their balcony was netted off. And when I checked in, they give you a questionnaire, and it's just all these mental health questions. So things like, do you get lonely very easily? Have you ever suffered depression? Do you shy away from social situations? Just things like that. And I'm filling out the questionnaire. I'm thinking, man, what the hell are they asking me this for? And I get to the room and I see the netting and I'm thinking, oh man, now I understand. Like, they think I'm going to jump. I was like, oh god. It's pretty sad. So I think that's pretty much the room. There's nothing much else to see here. Hang on, let me have a look. One more. This door. Where does it go? It goes nowhere. It just goes back to the front entrance. So it's a dual entry bathroom, which is pretty cool. When you're coming back from a late night and you need to pee, you just open this door instead of doing this. See what I mean? Pretty good. What do you think? I think it's all right. Okay, so we'll end the video part off. Sorry, we'll end the tour off here of the room, and I'll continue on with. I'll go through all the pricing, everything that I paid for. So visas, insurances, all those things, flights, and it'll give you an idea of what you can expect to part with in terms of money if you're going to come to Thailand during the current situation. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that room tour. It's a pretty nice room. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm looking forward to checking out on the when the time comes. But I'm definitely going to miss waking up to that view, because I think the balcony and the view, I think that was a selling point, and that's what hooked me, definitely. Okay, let's go through the costs. So the cost breakdown, there's the 5 main things. So you got the visa, health insurance, PCR test for COVID-19, the ASQ accommodation, and then your flights. So everything there is pretty much stock standard except for the ASQ accommodation. So as of April 1st, I believe the mandatory stay, it's going to go from 15 nights and it's going to drop down to 11. So that's pretty good. You're going to save like 30-something%. I'm jealous. So the cost should go down a little bit. It depends on, how much where you're going to stay, pretty much, and how much they charge. So that's the total. That's what I paid, and you can see the conversions there to the other currencies. So it wasn't cheap. It's definitely not for everyone, but for me, the missus and little one are here, so it was an easy choice. So guys, if you watched this video to the end, thank you very much. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Cheers.